Natural and obvious way to obtain food. Now the obvious thing to do is go to the supermarket or order a takeaway. In this we have lost so much, and food is merely pleasant fuel, a commodity. When we forage, we truly know the organism we choose to collect, its mode of life, its beauty, its value, and its season. And in a way unobtainable from food that is bought, we feel we deserve it, we own it. I have led around 700 forays over the last quarter of a century, showing people how to salt for razor clams, catch brown shrimps, identify mushrooms and plants, and the joys of seaweed. People seem to enjoy our days out, often more than they think they will. I take no great credit for this. All I do is explain things, and above all slow my companions down. On seeing the abundance of mushrooms or the wild extravagance of berries, a frequent comment is, "Have you brought me to a special place?" The answer is that yes, it is a good place, though much like many others. The difference is that today I have given them time to look. Searching for wild food has a powerful effect on how people see the natural world. They suddenly find themselves a part of it rather than merely an onlooker. Authorities and landowners do us all a disservice by making us keep off the grass. And the many excellent television programs on natural history leave us in no doubt that they are showing a world beyond our horizons, not a world to which we belong. Foraging immerses us in the world, and we come to know it, love it, and seek to protect it. We see things we have not seen before or even imagined, such as the spectacular gall known as robin's pincushion or the bright orange of a rust fungus on a leaf. I know that I have succeeded on one of my forays when I hear someone say, "A walk will never be the same again." My aim in this book is not just to show you how and when to find free, wild food, but also to encourage you during your expeditions to view the natural world around us as more than a painted backdrop to our lives and as something exquisite in its detail. How to use this book. This book is in the form of a month-by-month account of what can be found when. I knew this to be a task of compromise and difficulty long before I put pen to paper. Nature has its own ideas of when things should appear, and even of whether they will appear at all. I have found horse mushrooms in April and wood bluets in June, both species half a year too early or too late. But there is some pattern, and it is recorded here to the best of my ability and that of those naturalists and foragers I have consulted. I have placed all the main species descriptions in the first month that their flowers, fruit, etc. are likely to be available in good quantity and condition, the most reliable month, to put it another way. Most wild foods are available for more than a single month, so each monthly chapter contains a list of species described within, plus a secondary list of species which are likely to be found then, but which are described in another month. For example, the field mushroom is described in September, but is mentioned in the secondary lists of June, July, August, and October. Some species produce more than one edible item. The elder, for example, provides flowers in June and late May and much of July, and berries in August and early September. So the description of the elder, its flowers and its berries is provided in the June chapter. In August and September, the berries will be listed at the beginning of the chapters as available, and you can check back in June to find a discussion of the plant. This ordering does not work for every species. Wood ears, for example, can be found at almost any time of the year, so I have placed this fungus in January, when it is fairly reliable, and, quite frankly, January needed a bit of a boost. There is a side effect to this format. While many species can be found in November and December, none is first at its most forageable during these months. So November and December have only brief descriptions, along with lists of what can be found then.